from the Vanguard newspaper. Big headline: inauguration. Power show as 10th National Assembly gets underway today. Akpabio, Yeri square up for Senate presidency. Abbas Wase for reps speakership. That's there. Also within the paper, Tinubu signs students' loan bill into law. Subsidy, Nigerians groaning. NBA tells Tinubu. Subsidy, Nigerians groaning. NBA tells Tinubu. Subsidy, NUT parents fault reduction in school days. Subsidy, NUT and parents fault reduction in school days. Can to Nigerians learn from 1993 election to build true democracy. Can, that's the Christian Association of Nigeria, to Nigerians learn from 1993 election to build true democracy. Now, above the nameplates of the Vanguard newspaper, you have June 12. Abiola was frontrunner to entrench democracy tenets in Nigeria, says Kingibe. June 12. Abiola was frontrunner to entrench democracy tenets in Nigeria, says Kingibe. And also the anthrax, stop eating pomo and bushmeat. Federal government tells Nigerians. Now, anthrax is has been said there's been an outbreak of anthrax in Ghana, and the federal government is taking proactive measures to announce to you Nigerians, please stop eating pomo and bushmeat. There's something about pomo in this country. Every little thing pomo gets in trouble. Anthrax, stop eating pomo and bushmeat. Federal government tells Nigerians. June 12, INEC, APC dishonored Abiola's memory, says PDP. No witch hunt in cancelling employment of 12,000 civil servants, says Governor Alia. No witch hunt in cancelling employment of 12,000 civil servants. Governor Alia, that's the governor of Benue State. Petrol, marketers struggle to raise capital for new supplies. Petrol, marketers struggle to raise capital for new supplies. So apparently what this is saying is that there's a possibility of fuel scarcity, even though the fuel prices have gone up astronomically. Let's see what plays out in the coming days. Interesting. I saw a report that says Nigeria has gone from 67 million liters to about 13 million liters daily. Shows you how much theft and criminality was going on in that sector before the removal of subsidy. And what it also means is that, well, apparently the monies that they were making outside of Nigeria plus the subsidy have been transferred to Nigerians to pay. Anyway, moving on from there, let's get to the Guardian newspaper. From the Guardian newspaper, lawmakers edgy in last-minute battle for Senate leadership. Lawmakers edgy in last-minute battle for Senate leadership. Heavy rains leave Lagos roads in shambles. About 500 billion naira lost to anchor borrowers program. See what goes on in the CBN. About 500 billion naira lost to anchor borrowers program. Constitutionality of fines by NBC and other agencies. You want to read that? That's a news analysis. Also, there are 52% of Nigerian professionals considering migration, says survey. 52% of Nigerian professionals considering migration, survey uncovers. Indigent students to access education loans as Tinubu signs law. That's also in the Guardian newspaper. Now let's get talking. Feel free to jump in with your 2 cents. Respond to any of the headlines that tickle your interest this morning. I'd love to hear from you. Call 09073530044 and 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yanacho.
Good morning, Michael. Welcome.
Thank you so much, my brother. I think you have done justice by giving advice to the federal government in regard to this student loan. You want to bring a loan. I was thinking that what government should have done is to make education accessible, not by creating loan, because anybody knows that when you obtain loan you have to pay, right? But if you bring the education in a loan where the masses can be able to pay no matter their status, you understand? I think that would be better. Now we are presenting a law, a country where other countries that are doing it. You understand? You can be going to school and be doing other work, right? But here, what work will you do? After all the struggle, now you come back again to begin to look for work. It's not as if there is work waiting for you somewhere. But the place where those things work, immediately you finish school, the work is available for you. Even when you are on your study, you can be doing one job or the other. You understand? So you have the capacity to pay the loan. So in a country whereby everybody are government of himself, you provide everything for yourself, electricity here and there, you do one or two things, the job are not waiting for you. Even when you finish this school, then how will you be able to pay the loan they are talking about? So I think that what the government should do, well, the idea may be good, but I think I want us to go to that point that the work will be everywhere. Our Nigeria country will be a kind of those comparable to other countries whereby you can be doing your school and then be doing work so that you can be able to pay the loan. So I think that's my thing, my brother. Thank you so much. And you yourself, you have also done, you have done justice on advising the government. I hope they will take it.
Thank
because
you very
remember
much.
What happened between the Minister of Humanitarian of whatever. Up to today, I don't know whether you can account for some of those things he did.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate your thoughts. Very fantastic thoughts you put in there as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Nacho.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince.
Thank you, Nigerians. Yeah, Nacho, why we would always talk, we say Nigeria belongs to all of us. Sometimes we cannot afford not to talk. And we hope that these people are listening. May God give them listening ears to the problems and feelings of Nigerians. This students' loan that Tinubu has signed into law, it's a pity that we even made such a law in the first place. Those who made the law and the assent is a curious issue. Now, ask yourself some questions. This loan, if somebody who at the 100 level go apply for the loan, collect am. In 200 level, he go still be an indigent student, even from 100 level to 500 level. Poverty na poverty. Which year he go pay the loan? And what will be the modality where they want to take shortlist people who go benefit from this loan? And how much they budget for this loan? Now, if Papa go pay the money, I mean, when he graduating go pay the money. Because even if you say, okay, bursary, you give somebody small bursary, make it take a flashlight more in the campus for 1 year. The next semester, that person is still poor. Is he going to use the loan to generate money in the campus that will now be sustainable so that he can now afford to pay the loan? This is another conduit pipe. Even at this one, some of the first policies where Tinubu begin to launch, that means the man is even bereft of ideas. I tell you, that means he doesn't even know what to do to assuage the problems that they are heaping upon Nigeria. They have no master plan. They just want to sign this one, talk here, do like this. That is not how to raise the economy. That's not how to lay a foundation for socio-economic transformation of a country that is heavily bereft, burdened by debt and poverty like Nigeria. They have no idea. Student loan is like, oh, Jesus of Nazareth. It is even better you say you reduce school fees. Make everybody get access to education. Some people are not going to school because they don't feel pay school fees. Ordinary poly, You go before you put your son in a polytechnic. You go hold 120,000 naira for just for school fees. A poor man where if he go work in a month, you know they save anything. House rent na problem. Light bill na problem. If they pay such money for polytechnic, you are not thinking of how to reduce it. You are saying you want to create a big conduit pipe for people to enrich themselves. The people have started selling. Thank you.
Thank you, Clement Zion Prince. Now, for some of your questions, the loans would be given to, according to some of the what I read, is that the loans would be given to people whose gross earnings as a family is below 500,000 naira per annum, and that would mean that you're poor and they need these loans. And now we also know that the loans would be repaid or spread across 10 years. But then the students would pay the loan after they had gotten a job. Their employers will deduct 10% or so monthly from their salaries directly to pay back their student loans. I don't know how this is going to work in a nation where unemployment rate is has been projected to hit about 40 or 41% even in this year and next year. I don't know how that's going to work, but these are some of the things that I know about this. So I'll just read a bit of it to you. Okay, maybe I'll do that later. But these loans would go to, according to the Nigerian students who are really poor. I'm not sure about some other aspects of it that I read where they were saying that they're going to have to provide shorties, civil servants, 2 civil servants as shorties, and then also a lawyer, because I'm wondering how a person can afford the services of a lawyer and all that stuff. But let's see. When I read properly, probably share those with you. But these are some of the aspects that I've been able to come across. Hello, good morning.
Hi, friends.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir?
Hello?
Hello, good morning. I'm finding it really hard to hear you. What's your name?
So you don't know who is speaking again?
Is this Judy Hanacho?
If I'm sharing this loan, I won't give you, even if you apply.
Is this Paul?
Yes, this is Paul.
Paul, good morning to you. Paul, I beg. I don't want loan that will pay that.
I don't. I go fight. May I call this going to fight because
I beg.
I've been calling this line for since last week. You are not picking my call.
Are you serious, Paul?
I have to protest in your studio this morning.
Paul, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, talk to me. Are you looking for a loan?
Yeah.
I don't have loans to give.
You see, some of this, I don't even know why the president would just come into a position and just sign a bill or sign a law.
Well, it was part of his, it's funny, let's give credit to him. It was part of his manifesto. It was part of his agenda, during the campaigns. It was one of the promises he made.
When did they even do the sitting? When did they, when they want to pass a law, they usually bring people now for hearings. When did they do the hearings? And at the time that they did the hearings, the main stakeholders were they involved. Those are the questions to be asked. If you are talking about student loans, where the student body is involved, where the governors or the local government, where they involved. So you have to look at the main stakeholders that you are meant to affect on these particular laws. Not just come and sign law. People will just go and be carrying these things from the shelf and bringing for the president to sign, just to score political points. It doesn't work. This our system. It doesn't work like that. Okay, you are going to sign it. Somebody will come and collect that loan, and then the person will now use it in the school. Is it that you are going to collect the loan from 100 level to 400 or to 500 or to 600 with the strike and everything? Are you going to keep on collecting loan? You know, a lot of things need to be put into consideration. And also, as for the governments that are firing employed staff, I don't know how they are going to do at the end of the day. If they find out that people that they are firing or they are removing from the employment list that are employed by the former governors, are they not indigenous of the state? If they are indigenous of the state, are they qualified? You understand? So some of these things, even though some of the former governors, some of them at the tail end of their own tenure, they bloated the workforce and left the wage bill for incoming governors. So a lot of things need to be considered. For them to talk about this subsidy and they remove subsidy, they are removing subsidy on education. I don't know where we are heading to, because some countries declare free education, and Nigeria, instead of declaring free education, we are removing subsidy on education. If subsidy, direct spoil subsidy, is affecting us negatively, are we supposed to suffer twice? A lot of things need to be put into consideration before government will take decision. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. I'd love to hear from GB. GB might know a lot more about this. It would be good to have GB's thoughts in. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Natural, still on the line.
Good morning, Ogadamano. Good to have you.
During your news this morning, you said that the kinsman of your Igbo, they are asking Obi and this man, PGP, to withdraw their suit that they should support Tinubu. Supporting him for what? Is it only Tinubu that have a laudable program for the country? That much we jettison that idea. Let each and every one of them pursue what they are pursuing now, and let us see how it will end. We can't continue like this. We can't continue to build on illegality. This is illegality. Hello?
We can hear you. I'm with you.
Then I think okay, there is something else that is escaping my memory that I want to speak about this thing now.
Is it the student loans?
God.
Is it the student loans?
Yes, the student loan. To me, it is another scam because it will never work. First, the job is not there. When the student comes out, then they will be able to work and pay. Then just like a caller said before me, he said, if he says right, how is this loan going to take care of the student? Is it from 100 level to whenever the strike continues or what? So to me, you know, Tinubu said he's continuing from where Buhari stopped. Buhari has been scamming Nigeria all this while. So it is his own turn now to scam Nigeria again. It may not come.
Okay, Namano, I don't know about the president scamming Nigerians, but thank you very much for sharing your thoughts as well. Let's get into more. Hello, good morning. Bright, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Somebody said that Obi and Atiku should drop their petition, Abi. This is hypocrisy. We have started again. That's how they ruined the Buhari presidency. They are continuing singing Hosanna, Hosanna for Buhari. Now, even governors are there now. Are there saying Buhari used the 19 million naira to do the family. No show. Yeah, the family was talking this one. Security first. This is how they continue to cheat the political self by themselves, seeking unnecessary favor in detriment to the masses. Okay, look at now. The speech that was delivered yesterday. Will Mr. Tinubu go to Miro and look at his face and say that this election that he's claiming to win, was he the one that brought Abiola to town? Is it the same process or the same clarity which Humphrey wants to conduct election? Is it the same way he came into power, or when he told them grab power by all means and go to court? Yeah, Majo. Look, let me tell you, there are no two ways. If you are going the wrong direction and use this speed, you are not going to take anything at all. Want to do studentism. You are saying employment is the same. Go to your nearest house. Look at people who are employed, underemployed, unemployed. How will they pay? That is why they are using money to say they are doing humanitarian service, and they are eating the money,
All right,
now,
Bright.
people who have now they are singing praises that Emefiele has been arrested. When our people came to national television to say that they will frustrate the policy, those people are not doing it. And he has been back about.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bright. The conversation continues. Keep it locked. This is your radio experience. You can count on. I'll be taking more of your thoughts and responses shortly.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Are you looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you, an effective internet service provider with 99% proven reliability for residential and office services. We provide unlimited internet bandwidth services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081 33121423 or 09065765969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
And thank you so much for staying with us. The conversation continues. Let's bring in another caller here. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Jude Ihanacho. I celebrate you too.
Yes, my name is Apostle.
Apostle Osolite. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Apostle. Good morning. Welcome.
The synergy that the government of the day used to tell us that eating Boma is not good for our health. They use it to do better things. They forgot that the Boma have something they call fibrous in the system of our body needs. They use that synergy to go and fight insecurity. They use that synergy to do a good thing. Another thing, the loan they want to give our students is like children's feeding. That is a scam. Later we observe that it's a scam. Let them use that money to make the school system, the price of the school to come down. It will go a long way than to telling us all this they are telling us. So may God help this country, Nigeria. And another thing I want to say, if I'm not sure, is that Tinubu should not tell us that they want to start where our former president ended, where he's telling us that I'm not aware. They are killing people in the north, killing people in the east. Let him not be telling us like that. You know the problem of this country. Let him tackle it. Thank you and God bless you. My name remains Apostle Osolite.
Apostle Osolite, thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Oninato.
Good morning.
Seki, I greet you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Abdul. I'm calling from Karamajiji Airport.
It's a pleasure to have you join us, Abdul.
I want to take headline, the student loan. This student loan is the same with Emfara and feeding. Where Sadia Umar Farouk say people, students are feeding during Corona. The same thing with this loan where they used to. There's a lot of things our country do the masses to benefit. If they can go to the market, government can supply the goods to we, the masses in Nigeria. Within that money, we can make things be easier to us, transport and other things. To bring the cars, let's say they have a car, main car, this is their lower price, and then they bring the market, this is the market, the government market, so time used to work. Like Saturday is a government, there's a lot of things the government is supposed to do, but each one government come with their part people, they can use one way to pack people money. See the Empower, they are starting pay. Later, they don't pay. But the government already paid the agency. Feeding children for the school. They are paying this woman. She took the money. Nobody arresting the woman. She's living quiet. They bring another issue. God is watching us. At the day that everybody needs to bring in your account is coming. God bless him.
Thank you very much, Abdul. God bless you too. Let's get more of your thoughts in and get talking. 09073530044 and 09087668888. All right, callers here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, you want to call us back, please do so. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm very well. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is White from Walipa.
White, welcome.
Yeah, yes, okay. Concerning the school law stuff. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
We are not saying the Tinubu should know all the promises he said when he was doing campaign. We are not saying he should not make it to reality. He should calm down a little bit. He's like in a hurry. And this is another way to siphon money as long as I know. So you don't do things like this. How is it going to work? In Nigeria, you make school, public school accessible to the poorest of the poor. Are you with me? Make it accessible to everybody. No matter how poor you are, you can be able to access government or schools. Why is it not going to work in Africa, especially in Nigeria particularly? Because these people that are involved, that are in government, they have schools. They have hospitals. That's why you see public hospital schools are not functioning the way it's supposed to be. They know all these things. They know that at the end of the day, the masses have no choice to force them to go to their schools, private school and hospitals. That's why they don't want our own government-owned institution function well, because they themselves have their own private schools and hospitals. That's why they would never allow this thing to work. You understand? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, now, I read the other paper that the northern elders are advising Tinubu should leave the National Assembly to hand over that. Yes, of course, we know that. Why are they now advising Tinubu now? Their own brother was there, Buhari, for 8 years, failed woefully. They did not advise him. All the insecurity that is ravaging there, they did not advise him. They did not. They are just so hypocritical. These people. Why? Why are they like this? Some of their children will be aiding terrorists in their houses, supplying them food within themselves. So these people, I don't just know their mindset. I don't know. Only God that will save us from these people. And concerning the Senate presidency issue. Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. Now, you see, I'm not Igbo. I'm from the South. You can see that Igbo people, when it come to politics, they are the problem of themselves. Someone will even talk that as Hope Uzodinma the Maji APC Shema Governor Forum Shema. Someone will talk that he will even ginger the others to support somebody from the Igbo land to become a Senate president. Why are they doing this? Who do Igbo people like this? Why are they enemy of this?
White, thank you very much. Appreciate you calling in. All right, moving on now. Joe from Maraba says NNPCL is a conduit pipe to get rich quick. It should be scrapped. These guys have been lying to Nigerians about the amount of fuel we consumed daily. Thank God subsidy has stopped. Let's see how they will sustain their fraudulent business. Joe from Maraba, thank you very much. Let's go taking more of your thoughts now. Those of you who have sent in voice notes. Don is here. Don, good morning to you.
Good morning, my prince. How was the night?
Very well.
Hope it was great.
Great, thank you for asking.
Okay, quickly, I want to respond to the people saying that P2B and Atiku should withdraw his suit against Tinubu. Now the question would be that I want to just give an example or make an analogy, kind of. Somebody says, okay, maybe I have a car and it was stolen, and then after some time I found it with somebody, and the person is actually trying to fix the car, make it look good, and is taking care of the car. Should I let it go? Or should I allow the person handle it and even probably pray for the person to drive it well and then buy fuel to support the person? That's the question. Something that is not yours, no matter what you do, it is not yours. Whatever you're doing, it is not yours. So whoever is telling these people to withdraw their this petition is just being mischievous. That person does not mean well for Nigeria. Look at the things the man is already doing, things that does not make sense. First of all, he came up and make a pronouncement without even really understanding what this whole situation is. And then the second, you're coming up with a policy that that is not cannot work in a country like this that does not have a proper system that is functioning. That's the country we are living in. Well, I hope we just realize this thing and help ourselves on time. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.
Have an amazing day, Don. Thank you very much for your message and your thoughts expressed this morning. Polycat, good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
It's Polycat calling from Suba.
Welcome.
Ianacho, please let me comment on the issue of this student loan. I think the government has started again. You see, I earlier told you that these our leaders, I don't know if they lack ideas. I don't know the people advising them. And Tinubu said he has 20 advisors. He employed 20 advisors. If these 20 advisors goes the same way on this student loan, which means we are heading for another failure. We are heading for another serious failure. I don't know the way they reason. I don't know the way they think. In fact, it baffles me to see these people that are educated. At times they lack idea. I don't know if they do it intentionally or they just want to beat on something else. Can you just come up with a student loan where we have a lot of pressing issues that you would have tackled first? There are a lot of issues that you would have tackled first before coming up with all these ones. This is not the problem we have in this country. We have an outstanding problem that is eating deep into Nigerians. In fact, I'm surprised at this, which means that we are in for another bad 4 years. I hope I heard you say that GB did not comment, and you want to hear from GB. I'm telling you that GB will not comment on this because I know what I'm talking about. You too, you know what is happening. Thank you.
Who says? I know that GB would most likely comment on this. I would really want to hear from him though, because he probably has studied the bill. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Good morning to you. Good morning to Nigeria. Good morning to Igwe FM.
Good morning, Olajide.
Olajide from Wuse.
Welcome, Olajide.
You know, so from our side, there's one proof and say, before you bury a man, let that man die first now. You know, sure? Have you ever seen a man that is sick that have not died and somebody go buy coffee? So they dig grave, so make them bury him. Let that man die first. Just like you said, you know, the man can think vigorously with this policy. That when it comes in, if he wins, it will be what we call student loan. And it. And yesterday, they even explained about the loan. That once you are able to get admission into federal universities or you are entitled to apply for it through your school. They are not giving money to anybody. Let our people go and read and learn this thing well. If your son gets admitted to any federal university now at 100 level students, he will apply through the fee to the student loan bank. They will pay the money to school, not to the students. You continue education.
what do we want to If somebody says it's not good, it's not going to work, let's try it first. Whether it will work, how do we move? This is the way the Western world moves. We have to start somewhere. When we try it, let's see it. Along the line of the steps, then from there to be able to know how to harmonize it. Let those let their children enter and apply. Let them not give before we know what we are going to do. Student loan is a very good something. It is sustainable in Western world. Like those are any course any of your children is admitted to any university. Apply. Even the state university. Apply. After you have finished, after 2 years, it's a free defense of it. That is the way.
Allegedly, we lost you for a bit.
And those are saying, hello?
Yes, go ahead.
You said what?
Go ahead. We couldn't hear you for a moment.
Okay, finally. Those that are advising Obi to join, it's just a wishful, it's just a talk. If Obi like, let him take it. If he doesn't like, let him not take it. It is not force.
Okay.
Just like the way we are talking on radio. If they like, let them take it. They like, let them not take it. And those that are talking about stolen mandate, it's already in court. They call judge. If they say it's stolen, it will come out there. Anyone that wants it will be there.
Thank you, Allegedly. Appreciate you calling in. Let's get some more of your thoughts.
Good morning, Prince Iheanacho.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Very well. Thank you very much for asking.
My name is Eric.
Eric, I'm glad you're here.
I also like to comment on the student loan that has just been signed into law. In as much as I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I like to be a realist. With the current system we have in place in Nigeria, is this project achievable? 1. 2, the right people that need this facility, would they be the ones to access it? 3, just like some of the callers have also asserted that it might end up being a conduit pipe for siphoning money again by some people. So I think we have a leadership problem. And like Mr. Usman Dara will always say that until our systems are beginning to work, no matter what any leader does, they may find it difficult to actualize the objective of all of those policies. Look at the Empower thing when it came on board. I know of people who are working, who are still benefiting from this Empower something. So that's a moral issue. And some people don't see it as anything. So we have leadership failure, and we also have followership moral decadence. Someone once said that those that are willing to even come and steal from the government treasury are more than those who are even currently stealing. So we need a total overhauling of our social system and belief as a nation before we can move forward. Thank you and have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Have an amazing day, Eric. Good thoughts there. Let's see more. Do we have Usman Daura? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Iheanacho, Prince Rejones Abuja, Usman Daura. Let me comment on the student scholarship loan, the letter signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. One thing with the president, let me advise him, he should not be in a hurry to implement his policy or to sign laws or to do things. He should consult widely. You still have time. He shouldn't be in a hurry to impress this political loyalist and the rest. Yes, he made a promise during his campaign that he was going to introduce, bring back student loans, but it took time to go through that, Mr. Iheanacho. Most of the conditions are difficult to be met by the student. They can't meet up. It's not all about signing the bill or signing the law, whatever you call it, but the condition attached to it in accessing the loan is what matters. So they are very strict, I'm telling you. It's not easy for indigenous students to meet up, so you shouldn't be in a hurry. I expected him to, when it was presented, he must have gone to read it. So if they see anything that is difficult for our students to access, then you can write back to the National Assembly, to the Senate, to do something about it. You shouldn't be in a hurry in order to impress other people and the rest. You see, now we are going through the subsidy something, and they want to education subsidy again, host of others. Going through that bill, what I saw the conditions, it's not going to be easy for us to meet. And on the alleged 500 billion that have been sent to Humanitarian Affairs Minister on monthly basis, Mr. Iheanacho, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, Mr. Iheanacho. The rot, the corruption, money siphoned, embezzled, stolen. And Buhari government is better imagined, I'm telling you. So Mr. Tinubu has a lot of work to do. I don't think Bawa can handle all this, because the allegation against Malami, Sadiya Farouk, Hadi Sirika, name them. All these people, I'm telling you. So Mr. Tinubu has a lot to do. Just of recent again, NDIC. So, well, more corrupt revelations, stolen revelations, and most of others. So we will see as time goes on. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Usman Dora. Let's see who's here now. Suleiman. Suleiman, let's hear you quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I work.
Very well.
Although, sir. Yeah, my please, let me just make my comment briefly as usual.
Go ahead.
First of all, my president, like you talk about Pomo, please, do they tell us what is the effect of eating Pomo? They should just tell us, like you say, always Pomo used to be in problem. Anything that comes, they should advise Nigeria, they should not eat Pomo. And I'm like, Nigeria are not listening to their advice. Always Nigeria has got ahead to eat their Pomo. Then secondly, my president, the issue of people advising Atiku and Peter Obi to withdraw their petition. This is a very, very welcome development. Let them come and join hands together to make sure we move this country forward, wallahi, because everything is over. Like always we are saying, these people, when politics or election is over, let's come back together to join hands to make sure they support Tinubu. Whoever is supporting them or advising them that they should go ahead with, wallahi, did not like them and not like Nigeria. Anybody who love this country, who love Peter Obi, who love Atiku Abubakar, they will give them this advice. Same Nigeria will give them this advice. They should forget about what happened. You understand? Everything is over. So please, they should come and support Alhaji Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We can see his work now. Inshallah, this country is going to be in order by God's grace. In a few days or few months, by God's grace, Nigeria, we are going to be loved, all of us, inshallah. So please, they should forget about what happened. They should come and join hands together to make sure we move this country forward. Thank you so much, my prince.
Thank you, Suleiman. Let's get to Bullets from Durumi 2 says, good morning. Please, why can't we be optimistic for once in this nation? Must we talk on everything? Student loan is something we have never tried in this nation. All what I'm hearing from contributors is pessimism on no positive comments. Let's give it a trial. We shouldn't condemn an effort by a leader by bringing up we shouldn't condemn any effort a leader tries bringing up. Our problem is how to handle these agencies, e.g. Empower, Market Money, etc. Bullis, I think that people are speaking from a point of, we've seen this before, we've experienced this before. They're speaking based of experience, and, sometimes they can help it. And again, on the part of leadership isn't always, doesn't know it all. Just because we're leaders doesn't mean that, or you're a leader doesn't mean that you know everything. Sometimes it takes the people to actually draw your attention to certain aspects of, what you probably have considered with all good intention to be great for them. And when they criticize these things and look at these things, they actually bring your attention to, that's the essence of all of these conversations. Sometimes we actually bring the attention of government to certain areas as it is your responsibility to do. Because they may not be thinking about it. I've made certain decisions that I felt was good. And at the end of the day, when people looked at it and said, look, no, I don't think they should have done it this way. That's the essence. And I really figured out, maybe I wasn't thinking in that direction. I didn't say it that way. Anyway, good morning, Ihanacho Prince. My prince, if some governors and presidents that have raked themselves to power could be benefiting from pension largesse after leaving office. The winner of the 1993 annulled presidential election that was adjudged to be the fairest, late MKO Abiola, deserves more to be accorded all the benefits that are presently being enjoyed by former Nigerian leaders. What's the need of awarding the title GCFR to late Abiola without the accompanied benefits? Make we fear God, though. All right, he goes on to say, all those compromised organizations that are asking Peter and Atiku Abubakar to withdraw their petitions from Elections Tribunal against Tinubu are the real problems of this country and humanity at large. Nigerians should please beam their searchlights on these so-called social-cultural organizations before they plunge the country into another needless large-scale protests as had happened during the NSAS movement. Enough of these eye service, please. May God Almighty continue to strengthen the masses. Amen. That's from Comrade Ulo Bassi. Thank you very much, Comrade Bassi. And I'll take this final one. All right. Innocent says, good morning, Ihanacho. The school loan scheme is a great one, if not for the environment called corrupt Nigeria. The implementation is the challenge, given the flawed federal character principles. When you look at the school feeding and social investment schemes and how those who participated in its implementation bought themselves top jeeps, it gives you an insight into this one may become an avenue for racketeering and eventually making it a national cake. In a sense there, and closing message. Okay, this one is from Sunday. From New Nyanya. Sunday says, good morning, Yanacho Prince. I don't know if other people have observed our leaders over the time. I have discovered that these people usually leverage on the poor to enrich themselves. Let's take a look at the fuel subsidy, where the government subsidized fuel in order to aid low-income earners to be able to buy petrol. But in return, they take majority of the products to neighboring countries to sell at high rates. Another school feeding program. This was used by the immediate past administration to siphon money made for the poor. Can we talk about Empower, which is another avenue for siphoning money? Now we're talking about student loan. I have some questions. While the loan gets to the target population, okay, I think this is why will the loan get to the target population? How transparent will the student loan be? What is the aim of the student loan? Sunday is asking. Thank you very much, Sunday. Appreciate you. And this is where we drop the anchors for the program this morning. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of it. Let's do this again tomorrow at the hour 7. Thank you all. And we'll be speaking some more. Stay with us. My name is Ihanacho Prince. Business News is up next. Did I say business news? Sports and Eagles Wings rather coming up next.